cheeky Fred is one of the most iconic characters, and this episode as a whole is a showcase of how this show could get a lot out of very little. Seriously, not much actually happens here. Muriel, being the nice lady she is, invites her nephew to come visit, despite Eustace thinking he's a freak. After some awkward quieter moments in the living room, which increase the tension, Eustace departs, and Courage ends up locked in the bathroom with Fred. Everything about this is done to perfection. How Fred's rhyming narration is poetic and creepy at the same time, with him always punctuating every sentence with naughty. It makes you wonder what naughty things he's actually referring to. His speech pattern is only complemented throughout by the slower pacing and the use of different camera angles. It all really gets across how helpless Courage must feel, trapped with this lunatic. Then we learn that he is apparently a crazy barber with a history, so he goes to work shaving Courage's fur until it's off completely. His compulsive need to shave is portrayed almost like a mental illness. It's just an uncontrollable urge he has, and it defines his whole life, as we learn at the end, when Courage calls the number on his person to have him carted away, presumably to some kind of mental institution. The thing about this is Fred wasn't even really treated as a villain as such. Look, he even wrote "with love" on Courage's fur. He seems to be just a guy who has some issues, and isn't necessarily getting the help he needs. It's very impressive to me that you can actually analyse him as a character so deeply, given the small amount of screen time he got, and the small amount of actual details we got. But this episode really was a psychological examination, which encourages speculation. This, along with the general creepiness, is the main reason why the character resonated so much, and why the episode is so memorable. This is an easy 5 out of 5. I don't think they could have executed this any better.